This is a Fox 13 QuickCast.
Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Amy Nay. There have been mass cancellations because of concerns over coronavirus. Governor Gary Herbert says he's been impressed by the response after he banned gatherings of more than 100 people. Meantime, state lawmakers are working to pass a budget in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. Lawmakers set aside millions tonight as they wrap up the state legislative session, helping the state respond to COVID-19. Essentially, lawmakers are putting a lot of funds away for a rainy day in case the economy continues to get worse.
We're on top of this, and we have one voice collectively. The legislature and the state's elected officials are guiding together, and they're moving together.
We're together.
We're together.
Well, the state Senate tonight also passed a bill that expands telehealth services so people do not have to flood into emergency rooms. Intermountain Healthcare says their ERs and clinics are seeing a surge of people who think that they've contracted COVID-19. People are being told to call their doctor or the telehealth numbers before going into the hospital to avoid an overload of the system. They say they are most concerned about the elderly population and those with compromised immune systems.
You may not be critically ill and need care in an emergency department, but you may be able to transmit it to your family, to your grandmother, to your mother, who may be 65 with a condition that puts her at risk.
Doctors say social distancing should continue for about 2 to 3 months. That's their estimate at this point. They say we are not seeing community transmission of the virus in Utah yet. We mentioned a lot of closures. Salt Lake County officials are being proactive. They're shutting down several places tomorrow. They include senior centers, recreation centers, libraries, arts and cultural facilities. The Equestrian Center, the Clark Planetarium, and Discovery Gateway are all included in these closures. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has suspended all meetings and activities effective immediately. This includes state conferences and sacrament meetings. Members are encouraged to stay in touch with their local leaders. April's General Conference will still be held, but without congregations in the Conference Center in Salt Lake. Talking about the schools right now, and today Murray City Schools became the first public school district to close their doors in our state. But many private school districts have also closed, and state education leaders announced that other K-12 schools, well, they'll remain open for now. They are recommending official school travel and after-school programs be canceled for the next 2 weeks.
Our situation is different than that of higher education. While many of our schools are able to implement distance learning through digital means, we're not capable of a full transition statewide for K-12 at this time, but we're working on it.
The COVID-19 task force is recommending staggering school lunchtime so students are not eating in mass gatherings, lessening their exposure. And in response to the outbreak, Utah's colleges and universities are moving most of their classes online for the rest of the semester. That includes the University of Utah, Brigham Young University, Utah State, Weber State, Utah Valley, Dixie State, and Southern Utah University. Across the state, shoppers continue to clear stores of water, toilet paper, and other items. In the first 30 minutes today, nearly 1,200 people poured into the South Jordan Costco just after it opened, up nearly 500% over a regular Thursday, we're told. As of the latest wave of panic buying hits the Wasatch Front, Governor Herbert is urging Utahns not to go overboard. Meantime, with a number of these events in the news, many people are scared. We asked a child psychologist to provide a few tips on how you can talk to your kids about what they are seeing and hearing. First, we're advised to educate our kids about what is going on and fill in the blanks. Step 2, be honest and transparent about your own feelings. And if your behaviors or routines have changed, explain why. And lastly, provide hope and reassurance that things will get better and steps are being taken.
It's not going to be like this forever. It's going to be like this for a little while until we know that everybody is safe, and then things will go back to normal.
School closures and event cancellation should be explained as the positive steps they are. Explain that schools are not closing because lots of people are sick, rather that they're closing because most people are healthy, and we want to keep it that way. A quick reminder, Fox 13 News will have a special report airing tomorrow night at 9:30. The facts behind COVID-19. Stay safe out there. Thanks so much for watching. Modern Family starts now.